So the question is, how would I help secure our energy and climate security? How do you balance the interest of both? I think the role of the federal government needs to be narrowed to one specific field that only the federal government can do, which is basic research. The federal government shouldn't have a venture capital arm inside the Department of Energy picking winners and losers. That is a total loser. And we saw how bad it was. I don't know if any of those things were successful, but that's not the role of government. But to advance the cause of disruptive technologies and innovations in energy over the long haul, just as we do with NIH for discovery of drugs and all these, there's a legitimate role for government in that regard. Beyond that, I think we need to encourage the marketplace deciding what the energy feedstock for our power plants is more, and what the, all the energy we need for anything. It works far better. The best example of that is the obvious one. A decade ago, or 12 years ago, natural gas prices were double digit, and end was near. We had less than 10 years of supply. You may remember that we actually, I think up here there was a import facility that was being built in the tune of billions of dollars to bring in expensive liquefied natural gas to supply our natural gas needs in this country or in this region. And those are abandoned. The 3 or 4 that were built, they're gone, because guess what happened? A guy named George Mitchell in a private company, through trial and error, took 2 existing technologies, hydraulic fracking and horizontal drilling, and created a revolution. And we've gone from less than 10 years of supply to now over 100 years of supply, and the price has gone from double digits down to $2 and $3, significantly lower than the equivalent price for oil. That's America at its best. America at its best is where people pursue their dreams. Some of them succeed, some of them don't, and it creates opportunities for all of us. The oil sector, the oil and gas sector, has created enormous economic opportunity for this country, and it will continue to do so. And it also has another benefit, which is not only has carbon reductions been reduced because of this, which it has. I mean, many countries in Europe are actually kind of flatlining as it relates to their reduction in carbon. We've actually seen a pretty significant decrease because natural gas has less CO2 emissions. But it also has created a national security opportunity for us. We could be energy secure within 5 years if we were serious about that, and certainly within a decade, with North American resources, with Canada, Mexico, and the United States. And we would have the lowest cost energy. The benefit of that is that we could reindustrialize the country to create middle-class jobs. It would also allow us to not have a heavy footprint around the world if we didn't want to have it, that our foreign policy be based on our values and the national security interests of this country. And it would allow us also to use natural gas and oil as a tool to deal with the instability in the world. And so I'm not sure we need a bunch of industrial planners telling us how to do this. I would rather have 100,000 George Mitchells across the spectrum of life pursuing their dreams in a the freest possible way, creating the kind of innovation that allows us to continue forward. Limit government's power and let the marketplace work is probably the best approach.